lovely though, doesn't it?
You alright, everyone?
Look great, love. How are you?
Yeah, not bad, ma'am. Are you alright? Come on then, we haven't got a lot of time.
Okay.
You alright, Dad?
Alright, son.
Yeah, not so bad. You alright, Daniel?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Right.
Oof.
Are we all in?
I think so.
Right, make sure you got your seatbelts on.
Okay, love.
Safety first.
Where's your car then, Stephen?
Nah, just nothing serious with the car. Just it's in the garage at the moment. Just bad timing with today, you know.
It's a nice car though, isn't it, love?
But on the way to the restaurant, disaster struck. As Stephen took a shortcut during their journey, turning to travel alongside the Bridgewater Canal, he suddenly clasped his hand to his chest and appeared to lose concentration.
Slow down, Stephen. Stephen! Stephen! You better slow down, you're going too fast!
Stephen lost control of the car, plunging himself and his family into the dark, cold canal waters.
People in it?
Yeah, I think they're stuck.
Two young lads that had seen from the bank had seen Stephen escape from the car and managed to get himself on top of the roof.
The two young boys that were at the scene saw Stephen clamber onto the top of the car, and then they saw him try to smash the car window with his feet.
Witnesses then told us that Stephen was seen to get back in the water, assist his nephew Daniel out of the car, get him towards the bank.
That's it. Come on, keep splashing, keep going. Keep going.
At this point, the police arrived at the scene.
He then returned to the car, helped his father get out of the car. At this point, the police took over the rescue of his father, threw him a line and got him out into the bank.
Hold it tight, Slack. Hold it tight. All right. You're doing great. Keep your head above water, yes?
Keep moving.
First thing we heard, we were out and about in the fire engine doing some fire safety, and we heard that a call had come through for a car in the canal.
When I first heard of this incident, it was quite unusual, as it's a once-in-a-lifetime incident to turn out to.
There was a man at the side of the car. He was quite frenzied. He was splashing in the water and shouting for us to get into the water and to get his mother out of the back of the car.
I'm stuck in the water, I can't get out.
They wanted him rescued first so that we could concentrate on his mother.
The fire brigade were faced with a very serious problem with the car.
Stephen.
Despite Pat dying at the scene, I'm happy to say that she made a full recovery. In the matter of a few days, the family were back together at home.
A lot of this was due to Stephen's actions, rescuing his father and his nephew.
You saved your family, didn't you?
Stephen was hailed a local hero.
No, I'm not the hero, am I? I mean, I just save people that I love. That's what you do. Do you know what I mean?
But just 3.5 months after the terrible car accident, tragedy would strike the family again.
You saved your family, didn't you? I mean,
In March 2012, Stephen Seddon was hailed a hero for rescuing his nephew and father after driving his car into the Bridgewater Canal in Manchester.
I just grabbed him and pulled him out.
Having been devastated by the loss of their daughter Leslie 4 years previously, the couple was suffering with depression following the car accident. Pat and Bob struggled on through the next few months, trying to put the past behind them.
The scene was that a murder-suicide had taken place, that being that Bob had shot his wife Pat and then shot himself.
But Bob's friend and former colleague Stephen Fawcett found this theory difficult to believe.
I received a phone call asking me had I heard about Bob. I hadn't, and he said, yeah, he's killed his wife and then committed suicide. And I couldn't believe it, I was shocked. The other thing was Daniel, to do that and to leave him on his own just didn't fit into the picture I have with Bob and Pat.
detectives needed to talk to the couple's next of kin.
It was quickly established that the couple had a son called Stephen who lived in the northeast, and obviously it was important that we contacted him as soon as possible.
Stephen Seddon. Yeah, what's up? Can I come in, please, sir? Dad!
On hearing the news, Stephen collapsed to the floor, was crying and clearly distressed. And then he just stopped.
Who's going to pay the mortgage?
Stephen began to express his worries about the house and basically talk about how he was going to cope financially to arrest him, and he was brought down to Manchester.
Stephen Seddon.
Yeah, what's up?
I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Robert and Patricia Seddon.
That's my parents, man. I wouldn't do that. You got it all wrong.
During the interview process, Stephen was asked why his father would have said these things to his doctor, and he simply answered.
No comment.
He was insistent that he was innocent and that we'd got the wrong man.
It's a blinking inquiry. That's what it is. I would not murder my mother and father. Period. You got the wrong man.
On Monday the 2nd of July, approximately 2.5 hours drive from where they live. On the Tuesday night, Stephen remembered that he needed to sign on at the job centre and see him. So he left Fleetwood early Wednesday morning to travel back home.
So I get home and I'm like knackered, aren't I? So, have a couple of drinks, cappuccinos, waiting for me 10 o'clock to sign on. I've dozed off, haven't I? And then I wake up and it's like, Christ, the car is stuck with the electric garage door down. Obviously, I couldn't just jump in the car, otherwise I could have left at the last minute.
Stephen explained that he ran to his appointment at the job centre, after which he took money out from a nearby cash point, where he said he would be seen on CCTV.
He then went home for the rest of the afternoon, where he said he had another sleep. When the electricity was turned back on later in the evening, he was able to recover his car from behind the gate, go to a local shop, buy some beer, and then drive back down to Fleetwood to rejoin his family.